of the Philippines, Executive Secretary Salvador Mijaldea and other members of the Cabinet, honorable members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, officials and members of the Chinese Filipino Business Club, Incorporated, other guests, mga kababayan. I'd like to thank the Filipino Chinese, especially community, for their untiring toil to help the entire nation in the so many catastrophes and crises that we had faced in the past. I would like to dispense at this time reading a two-page speech because I have to talk about the pressing demands and issues of the country. Ang una po, ganito, let me address yung sa China. You know, maraming mga experts dyan, lahat na, lalo na yung kabila, that I exert more serious effort in pressing for the demands of the West Philippine Sea, or the China Sea for that matter. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, whatever it is, what are the theories of relationships in the field of geopolitics, wherever you are, it's always changing. Geography is changing, not the physical movement, but geography and politics, international changes all the time. Now we are allies with each other, maybe enemies before, or ideological differences which were fundamental now, are just theories now. Itong claim sa China Sea, talagang atin yan, insofar as the Republic of the Philippines is concerned. I know that your feeling towards the Filipino, well, most of us are really almost of Chinese ancestry. We love our country and we love the people. Alam ko yan kasi isa ako sa inyo of Chinese ancestry. I'd like to thank the Filipino Chinese especially. Itong claim sa China Sea, talagang atin yan. Now, how will I win it? Well, China. Kaya pumunta ako ng China. And I told them, and I wanted to establish, to realign our broken, it was really broken. Let us be frank with each other. I want you to know that I am going there to drill oil because that is ours. So, ang sabi nila, Benham or the Philippine rice, and I would insist on the Philippine rice because that is ours. Period. China naman talaga, gusto tayong gawain ng probinsya nila. Wherever you are, it's always changing. Geography is changing, not the physical movement, but geography and politics, international changes all the time. Alam ko yan kasi isa ako sa inyo of Chinese ancestry. When, as a matter of fact, the terrorists cannot be distinguished who are the Filipinos and who are the Malaysians and who are the Indonesians. Pag buka natin, I don't even know if it's Chinese. Halos magkamukha tayo eh. By evolution, bihira ka makakita ng Chinese ngayon dito sa Pilipinas na talagang singkit. Magbilad lang yan ng ilang araw doon sa Boracay at magkaroon ng infection. Paglabas niya doon parang it could be a bagobo from Davao or igorot from the Cordillera. If kung sinunod ko yung paano ko, how can I quell? I would not know. Do I have to ask, oh, are you a Filipino terrorist? Because this gun is only... I am ready, almost ready, to put my presidency, my career as president, my life and honor. Akin yan, I've stated it in black and blue. Now, it has been the claim of the Republic of the Philippines na atin yan, which we now call the China, which we called before China, the China Sea, now the West Philippine Sea. Walang kadududa. In front of the ambassador, I tell you, we will insist. But what would be the components of our demands and our insistence? Well, we can only be diplomatic. We can only be talking on friendly and civilized terms. What were they doing during their time? Why did they not start to build things there, structures, that China is doing now? So even in the claim itself, and in the development of that claim, wala tayong ginawa. Now, nandyan ang China building structures and military bases, I must admit it. But is it intended for us? You must be joking. It's not intended for us. The contending ideological powers of the world to the geopolitics has greatly changed. It's really intended against those who the Chinese think would destroy them, and that is America. Now, how will I win it? Well, China. Na ngayon, pumunta ang China, naglagay ng markers, kaya nun, VIP 3, VIP 3. Na ngayon, pumunta ang China, naglagay ng markers, kaya nun, VIP 3. With the amount. Tapos, Chinese characters. Alang-alang gawin lang German, ang alam lang nila, Chinese eh. So, pag yung mount, yan, tapos na yan. O, dito na naman tayo isang bukid. Those are just directions na tapos na sila dyan. Of course, they do it in Chinese because that is their dialect. Ang Tagalog mo yan. Ang Tagalog mo yan. Of course, they do it in Chinese. Bakit Tagalog mo yan? Of course, they do it in Chinese. Bakit Tagalog mo yan? Alam lang nila, Chinese eh. Sayang China. Well, we understand that we have this problem. But we do not think that it would be the right time now to talk about trouble. Maybe sometimes. So, good riddance. China now has offered to us for a joint exploration. Eh kung nag-init ng ulo ko, tapos sabi ko, well, I have this problem back at home. I need the firearms na bili ko yung hindi natuloy. Can I buy from you to be paid later on? Can you give me the most liberal terms? Sabi ng China, sabi ni President Xi Jinping, no need to pay. I'll give you. So, hindi tayo pinapansin ng China. So, and I told them, and I wanted to establish, to realign our broken, it was really broken. Let us be frank with each other. I want you to know that I am going there to drill oil because that is ours. Alam ko yan kasi isa ako sa inyo of Chinese ancestry. I come here in good faith. I do not have any arms. As you can see, wala akong armas. I just want to talk about the Western Philippine Sea. You call it the China Sea because that is ours. Gusto ninyo, gawain na lang ninyo kaming province, Fujian, pati Philippine Province of China. Di wala tayong problema. Wala tayong kasali dyan. Then why would I go there? Bring my navy, my soldiers, my police and everything, only to be slaughtered. I do not pray usually, but I pray to once, twice. When it enters my mind about what's happening with the world, one mistake, and if all those nuclear weapons are launched, China will join the fray, Russia, Britain, France, and Iran. So if those atomic weapons are blown up, there is no more territory to fight for. There is no more ideology to cause friction because we will see each other in heaven. Talagang matutunaw ito. Just imagine one Hiroshima a million times. The bomb in Hiroshima multiplied a million times. That will happen. What will happen to the world? Kaya China, Russia, America, ay nakatutok yan. This is stalemate. Do not pull the trigger because mine will also go off. And we are at a very proximate distance to assure mutually dead. O sino ngayon? So why would I? So I go to Russia. I said, Mr. President, Putin, can I buy? I'll give you plus trucks. And I don't know, I'm not in a position really to talk about it, the military. So maybe if there's another uprising about terrorism, ang kalaban ko lang naman ang terorista. I will not commit the lives of the Filipinos only to die unnecessarily. I will not go into a battle which I can never win. Now, how will I win it? Well, China. We have this RP-US Pact defense deal. We will honor it. I don't know when. But if we go to war, everything wilts. Lalaya ito lahat. So why would be a concern of any Filipino giving his misgivings about my contacts with the Chinese government and Russian government? And as a matter of fact, hanggang ngayon, ni 5 centimos, wala silang hinihingi sa akin. See? So I had a dream 2 months ago, and My mother appeared before me and said, "Hoy gago, tama na yung pagmumura mo." Nagbili ako ng armas for this police. Sabi naman nitong mga congressman, wag, 23 pieces. 23,000 pieces. Wag, kasi gamiton yan sa extrajudicial killing. My God, we were projecting something to save our country from the terrorists. And here comes America telling us, no, you cannot buy from us because you will use it against your citizens. When, as a matter of fact, the terrorists cannot be distinguished who are the Filipinos and who are the Malaysians and who are the Indonesians. Pag buka natin, I don't even know if it's Chinese. Halos magkamukha tayo eh. Magbilad lang yan ng ilang araw doon sa Boracay at magkaroon ng infection. Paglabas niya doon parang it could be a Bagobo from Davao or Igorot from the Cordillera. Itong claim sa China Sea, talagang atin yan. Alam ko yan kasi isa ako sa inyo of Chinese ancestry. Now, how will I win it? Well, China. And how? Kasi ako, good boy na ako, wala na kayong marinig na mura. We allowed expeditions, undersea expeditions. The Americans made the most of it. China twice. Many other countries made expeditions, yung underground, pati yung continental shelf. Continental shelf is there is the water, there's the land. Pero may pababa pa yan. And what is tied to this land, sa ilalim ng tubig, is the continental shelf. So my claim is the 200 miles. Huwag yung kilometers, mababa yun. Miles ang akin. Miles and the Philippine Rice Ridge. If it goes as far as Guam, akin yan. Pagkapuwit yan doon sa ilalim. Pag umabot ng San Francisco, akin yan. Huwag mong galawin. I will insist. Na ngayon, pumunta ang China. Naglagay ng markers, kaya nun, VIP 3, VIP 3. Na ngayon, pumunta ang China, naglagay ng markers, kaya nun, VIP 3. Tapos, Chinese characters. Alang-alang gawin lang German, ang alam lang nila, Chinese eh. So, pag yung mount, yan, tapos na yan. O, dito na naman tayo isang bukid. Those are just directions na tapos na sila dyan. Of course, they do it in Chinese because that is their dialect. Ang lang, Itagalog mo yan. Ang lang, Itagalog mo yan. Of course, they do it in Chinese because Itagalog mo yan. Of course, they do it in Chinese because Itagalog mo yan. Alam lang nila, Chinese eh. Those are fixtures or features. Sabi nga nilang Hudi, those are the features. Maybe someday magsabi sila, there's a lot of oil there. If you want, we can explore it together. Fine. Sabi sa, maybe China said, maybe a part will be, yes. Remember that is ours. The whole of the China Sea, you have already claimed it. That is up to Japan. Bahala ka dyan. But this Philippine rice is ours. Period. The continental shelf below it is Philippine jurisdiction. That is ours. In the meantime, I am not allowing any expedition anymore unless you get it, a permit from the President upon the, is Lorenzana around? He has to give the recommendation. Then he has to consult the commands. Then if the military says that it's good, it can be done, well, I'll give you the permit. But in the meantime, to avoid any rocos there, padala ako. It is must, Ambassador, it was not intended again. It was just an act of showtime. Like yours, you also sailed there around the Scarborough. It never stopped you. So we also would want ours. Kaya pumunta ako ng China. And I told them, and I wanted to establish, to realign our, for sure, like you, let us make an agreement. It is only for show. No, 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 shots are fired. We can always talk. I think you invited me to a conference in Wow. And I told them, I like more investments for my place. Of Chinese ancestry. I'll go there to argue my case that you have exceedingly been very good to us. But I have to find another word because I want more. So, pag yung mount, yan, tapos na yan. O, dito na naman tayo isang bukid. Those are just directions na tapos na sila dyan. Kaya pumunta ako ng China. And I told them, this Philippine rice is ours. It's the development, the progress on a higher gear. Kumbaga, primera, segunda, naka-tercera na tayo. We have to go to the fourth gear for a cruising. So I need the help of China. Why should I be ashamed? Bakit ako mahiya sabihin ko, kailangan ko ng... I forgot. Ma'am, hindi kayo talaga sa... Senator Villar is here. Bakit hindi ninyo nilagay dyan? The next time, itong mga bata-bata ko, karatihin ko kayo maya dyan. I'm sorry. But I saw you yung... Kung ganon. Why would be a concern of any Filipino giving his misgivings about my contacts with the Chinese government and Russian government? And as a matter of fact, hanggang ngayon, ni 5 centimos, wala silang hinihingi sa akin. See? And the Chinese government to show its goodwill. Not because they are afraid, but because they want to maintain good relations with everybody, not only in the Philippines. They're billing us to bridges for free. Walang bayad. So ano pa bang gusto mo? Ngayon, kung Amerika gusto niya from Clark, gawa siya ng bridge hanggang San Francisco, di tangkapin natin. Wala sila kwarta. Wala silang pera. Kasi hindi negosyante. Lumaban sila ng sabayan ng, in the lean years, while Russia was building its military might, the Chinese really followed. They planted and planted and built. Nauna sa akin, build. Built sila, plant. Now they're sufficient in everything. they started to study about arms. Ngayon, meron sila. Kung ipadala ko yung mga sundalo ko, hindi pa nakababa sa truck, bungkag na. Wasak na. Sabi ko, bakit ko isakripisyo? When I can talk to them, why should I fight? China is willing to talk. As a matter of fact, there's an ongoing now negotiations. I said, for joint exploration. Can you beat that? Kaya mo yung bisil-bisil dyan. Hindi naman para sa atin yan. Ibig mong sabihin, papayag si President Xi Jinping na nandito tayong lahat. Bigla lang sasamog yung cruise missile dyan. Di na wala na yung Filipino Chinese community. Ubos. Sorry. Yun po. Second is the issue of, alam mo, historically. I do not want to rub salt on the wound. Ayaw ko ng pag-usapan publicly, but I am forced to because I have to convey my message very clearly. I repeat, the Filipino is a slave of nobody. The Filipino seeks to work abroad to earn a living so that he can help his family. Because the economy here local cannot absorb the entire workforce would want to. It is an indictment of this government all the way down that until now we have not been able really to climb economically to provide comfort living for everybody. Kasali na ako dyan. Maraming mahirap. And that is why we have to allow them to go out. That is the reason why. Because we have kept our country in eternal poverty. Alam mo, I take the posture of a radical. Sinasadya ko talaga yung bunga. I'm testing the elite. Because in this country, if you would notice, historically, there are about only few guys, the billionaires here, of Chinese ancestry in Manila, the Imperial Manila, to choose the president for us. I'd like to thank the Filipino Chinese, especially. Ayaw ko maging presidente. Bakit ba ako karaming, Manila guys, mamili ka by the thousands. Why are you insisting on me? Ngayon, bakit ako tumakbo? Kasi namimili, and those elected really take care of the elite, the billionaires here. Of Chinese ancestry. Alam ko yan kasi isa ako sa inyo. Of Chinese ancestry. The billionaires here. Ito namang nasa gobyerno, they have to steal. They have to make money to sustain their partisan group in a society. And those elected really take care of the billionaires here, the elite. That is the reason why. Because we have kept our country in eternal poverty. I'm not trying to equate myself with you or identify myself with you, but they want it prim and proper. They control the media, they control television and all. And they want to do governance in accordance with their interest. That's how it is. Noon pa ganun talaga ang maliliman lang yan. And this elite, they want to chart the history of our country in their eyes, in their mind. Philippines now is veering towards China. So, ang sabi nila, Benham or the Philippine rice, and I would insist on the Philippine rice because that is ours, period. And those elected really take care of the elite. Kaya ganun, kung bakit magtanong, bakit ba dito? Sa Pilipinas, patayan. In other nations, some vote, some don't, and no big deal. Pag sinabi ng mga politiko, dito tayo, ha? Opo, congressman. O dito tayo. Opo. Dito tayo ngayon. Yes, sir. Bahala ka, sir. Why? Because we are fundamentally a feudal country. That is the reason why. Because we have kept our country in eternal poverty. Kaya mainit. Why is it that there's so much killing during political exercises? Why do you think people kill the guys on the other side? Kasi nakatutok yung pag-asa nila sa buhay. Trabaho, it's only the largest employer of government is yung congressman, governor, mayors. Trabaho, pagkain. Then the roads. Then the water. Then kaya sila nakatutok sa barangay captain at mayor at governor. For all of their needs, actually, the poor, which constitute about 85% of this country, are really dependent on government people. Ito namang nasa gobyerno, they have to steal. They have to make money to sustain their partisan group in a society because we have kept our country in eternal poverty. And those elected really take care of the billionaires here, the elite. That is the reason why. Because we have kept our country in eternal poverty. Ngayon, bakit ako tumakbo? I was ready to retire. And I gave you 3 reasons. And I said, I have a very serious in the family. The billionaires here, the elite. I know that your feeling towards the Filipino, well, most of us are really almost of Chinese ancestry. We love our country and we love the people. Alam ko yan kasi isa ako sa inyo of Chinese ancestry. I'd like to thank the Filipino Chinese especially. Itong claim sa China Sea, talagang atin yan. Now, how will I win it? Well, China. Kaya pumunta ako ng China. And I told them, and I wanted to establish, to realign our broken, it was really broken. Let us be frank with each other. I want you to know that I am going there to drill oil because that is ours. Second is that I'm old. Third, I do not have the money. Ngayon, bakit ako tumakbo? Kasi namimili, and those elected, they have to steal. They have to make money to sustain their partisan group in a society. That is the reason why. Because we have kept our country in eternal poverty. Ako, wala akong partido, but I choose PDP. Because PDP is actually left-leaning. As a matter of fact, the PDP guys take their oath of office with the left hand and shake with the left hand. Ganon ang ni Pimentel. Pimentel is parang ganon rin, but not so. Kami yung sumunod mga radical. But you know, I have been mayor
of Davao City for the last 23 years. I started with Bayan, and I did well. For the reason that I was elected, I said, in 1988, and it's now 2016, and I'm still the mayor of Davao City because we have kept our country in eternal poverty.
My message is that we are poor. We go to your country to work. The only thing that we ask is that you give us the dignity of a human being. You treat us humanely. Be tolerant of our cultural differences. And do not abuse our women, because it will inflict a long and lasting wound. Maybe this generation cannot and will not forget it. That is why I'm addressing myself not only to Kuwait, but to the entire nations in the world, to say that Filipinos are everywhere seeking livelihood. Can I please plead to you? Please do not degrade them like animals. Do not treat them as a slave. We know that a slave is slave, and she can be raped, she can be... Nasasaktan ako.
Ito namang nasa gobyerno, they have to steal. They have to make money to sustain their partisan group in a society. And those elected really take care of the billionaires here, the elite. That is the reason why. Because we have kept our country in eternal poverty.
China naman talaga, gusto tayong gawain ng probinsya nila. Kaya nga sabi ko, why are you so sparing? Gusto ninyo, gawain na lang ninyo kaming province, Fujian, pati Philippine Province of China. Di wala tayong problema.
Please be guided accordingly. China has stolen the Philippine history and the literature of Dr. Jose Rizal. It is not true that the real story of the last farewell, Mi Ultimo Adios, was written specifically addressed to only one Chinese businessman family at Jingjiang, Fujian Province of China. So as the patriotism of the Filipino national hero will be for China as the final beneficiary of Drive Jose Rizal heroism. According to the Mi Ultimo Adios, last farewell of Dr. Jose P. Rizal, which he wrote December 29, 1896. There was no homeland, which the Philippine national hero being described as his root ancestral nation. As are Eden, which is interpreted to be an oriental nation created by God for the welfare of the Filipino at the Sea of the Eastern Hemisphere, where the national hero give his life other than the jewel of the Sea of the East. Remember that there was no other sea in the Eastern Hemisphere other than the integral sea of the Western Pacific Ocean. That our national hero explained by his last breath to be his idolized country. In other words, the Philippines was not made in China nor created by Chinese as their inheritance. There was no such God of creation who will give life to a kind of a sea pearl inside one city of Xinjiang within the geography of mainland China in the Fujian Province of Duterte, Aquino, Joma Sison, and Robredo family.
Good morning.
Your Excellency, President Aquino III of the Republic of the Philippines, distinguished guests from the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good morning. Thank you.
Madam Secretary, on behalf of my delegation, may we thank you for all the courtesies that you have granted to myself and the delegation. We are very excited with our visit today. And I have been told, for instance, that our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal's great-grandfather by the name of Kenan, lived in Gyeongge village in Xinjiang, Fujian. Our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal's great-grandfather by the name of Kenan, lived in Gyeongge village in Xinjiang, Fujian.
China naman talaga, gusto tayong gawain ng probinsya nila.
Your current visit reminds us of the visit by your mother, the then President of the Republic of the Philippines, in 1988. She was very well received, and that visit was a resounding success. We are confident that Your Excellency's current visit to Fujian Province will surely enhance our mutual understanding, friendship, and cooperation, and will exert a far-reaching influence on our future cooperation. We are very honored to have you with us to visit your hometown in Hongjian village of Zhangzhou City of Fujian Province. On behalf of the Fujian provincial authorities, as well as Xiamen and Zhangzhou municipal authorities, and the heads of various departments of the province, I wish to extend a very warm welcome to Your Excellency and all the distinguished guests from the Philippines. Your Excellency, I understand this is your first visit to Fujian Province, and we also learn from the media that you come to Xiamen after your visit to Beijing and Shanghai on the 30th of October. And President Hu Jintao, Chairman Wu Bangguo, and Premier Wen Jiabao have this opportunity to meet with all the distinguished guests in the beautiful city of Xiamen.
首先，我谨代表中共福建省委、省人民政府，
One of your pioneering revolutionary heroes, General, I hope I pronounce it well, Iyepe. One of your pioneering revolutionary heroes, General, I hope I pronounce it well, Iyepe.
Kaya nga sabi ko, why are you so sparing? Gusto ninyo, gawain na lang ninyo kaming province, Fujian, pati Philippine Province of China. Di wala tayong problema.
Our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal's great-grandfather by the name of Kenan lived in Gyeongge village in Xinjiang, Fujian.
Gusto ninyo, gawain na lang ninyo kaming province, Fujian, pati Philippine Province of China. Di wala tayong problema.